and Rumble, though, there tends to be out of arm's reach. So, Top Esports do have a very good back-to-front 5v5. However, across the rest of the composition, I look at Annual's Legend, I think they have... Does he choose to fight for it or leave it and go top lane? I think he's going top lane based on his movements. Funny that, Annual's Legend actually choosing to give up the bot side scuttle. They don't tend to do that.
They do, and just being a little bit safer. It's a sign of the respect they've got. Meanwhile, however, they are able to use this rotation to get such huge damage. Forcing the flash, flash 4, flash barrier used. Is it enough?
On to 369 in that top lane. That's somewhat it. naiyou's now going up top side. And, well, see if 369 can set up for anything. Flandre's going for the ward.
Yeah, straight in. Flash from Flandre. The 3-point spear will get the knock up. It'll be enough to return the kill. I think to be very, very careful here.
Quick note on that's Creme has been the pronunciation which he's gone by.
My apologies.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. We catched that out early. And we'll see if the cream of the crop of this bot lane gets more. They do. JackeyLove down again.
Second death
Tarzan
of
does lose his flash there, which is a bit concerning. 369 trying to use his own lead he had in topside to make something happen. Tarzan finds out now he's taking a great trade here, and he has the level 6.
Yeah, this is really, really, really horrible for the Xin Zhao. Absolutely nothing that you can do against the Poppy apart from just watch your health slowly being shredded down. Kael comes across for the support as well. Bleeding Cream can't even get involved.
Yes, that level 6 scuttle. Tarzan, the scuttle which he flashed for, talked about it a little earlier. I'll dominate talking about the jungle propaganda in the last couple of days. That's part of it. Flandre, he might die here, by the way. That's dangerously low HP.
He might, but look at the support that's looping around. 369 is now the one who is in danger. Has got Alistair straight up on top of their head. Poppy just stopping for a little while on the way up to take a camp, but still able to arrive in time to make sure this will be a kill. Flandre not going to die in return. That is just going to be a straight up kill for the Rumble. Decent job of CSing, which is at least keeping them close to level despite the 2-kill difference. However, here we go again, flashing away. Is this an opportunity now to have a little bit of a close down? Caught in between these turrets, good damage going down as this volley will continue. Kael is in a lot of trouble, flash forward, and that is going to be kill secured. It's going to go everything away, and it is now just seeing whether or not Hope can get one in return before probably eventually giving up their own life. They use the barrier, Tarzan. They flash away, they buy time for Tarzan to arrive, but not in time.
Hope goes down. It's the Braum that gets all the gold. He gets both those kills. He gets, I believe, a shutdown onto Hope. Sweep from Creme goes onto Shanks.
Yeah, the good damage being put down. That one's sweet.
Respect the value that the Braum was going to bring to the play with the passive, and of course the damage too, weirdly. Yeah, Braum has a lot of damage at the very early stages. The game doesn't scale for anything, but god, it hurts here. That Q with that HP scaling takes down Hope at the end. Dive on the side lane again.
A big problem with that though is that the Braum is the one who secures those 2 kills. So as we see the Scion yet again giving
anyone's legend, I think at that point with all of that in said and done, really. You can see that the XP advantage is somewhat even. Ash flying up the river. Can they get the Orion? No flash! That's nailed him!
Oh, Enchanted Crystal Arrow hits hard, and it will be the kill being picked up. Creme able to get this one, despite what seemed like the Braum's best efforts to pinch a 3rd kill for themselves. Kael following up, getting damage down. Creme is low, has got the Sand Soldiers out, however, and Kael is the next to fall to the Emperor. The divide is beautiful. It buys more damage onto Tarzan, who's surviving with the tiniest bit of health, but a triple kill is now here for the Emperor, eventually dying down to the burn from the Rumble, but what a showing from the mid laner.
I think fengyue, his shield came up a little late. He tried to block the minion autos. There's a teleport behind JackeyLove, you're correct. Kael back into the fight.
Oh, dearie me. You might as well go for the kill on Rumble at this point because you're giving up your life again, Ash.
You know, we're early into the year. Team's not quite at their most precise, we'll say. I thought Shanks didn't have Flandre.
Yeah, and while we were looking at all those replays, 369 giving up their life as well. Flandre now, by the way, 6-1-0 on the Rumble. 2,000 gold lead over their lane objective, and you can see how they secured that 6th kill here. It was, yeah, things not going well for 369 in this game.
Yeah. I really think, I look back to that draft where we said, look, the Scion might be better in the team fight. Hang on, that's a full charge Q, that's a lot of damage. Barrier on
Trying to just take a solo kill against Hope. Not quite able to do that. Hope, I think.
I think 369 getting that 1st kill on the Ambassador might have changed things. Now the Scion, what can he do at this point? The Flandre can just leave lane and team fight, whereas the Ambassador might have been able to solo kill and keep him in lane. Now Flandre is the dominant top laner. Herald fight here, he has such a powerful equalizer to bring us to the play.
As their teleport does come in, Tarzan's going to be able to get themselves into smite range, but good damage coming through from JackeyLove. Need to learn how to pronounce that. Is going to be enough to stop any push from the Poppy being able to get anywhere near the smite. This is important for top because they need the little advantages like that. They're still nearly 3,000.
He's used the equalizer to clear out one wave already. He'll let this tower go by. I don't think they'll look for a play around this.
So is it JackeyLove? Am I saying?
JackeyLove. Yeah, so it's pretty close to JackeyLove, actually. So we do make the joke that he is JackeyLove, replacing JackeyLove. Creme, you've gone too far here, buddy. That's not a bush you want to go into.
Because he's in too deep, and now he is surely going to be met with certain death. Certain death.
Certain death.
Certain death.
Kael
More certain death.
The fight. Show. Yeah, I think there might be some more here. I'm not sure for who. It's gonna. Hang on, naiyou goes down before he can get the kill onto Kael. No.
More certain death.
Yeah.
Taking a lot of damage here. Flash forward. Volley connects. Doesn't even need the enchanted crystal arrow. Now turning the damage onto Tarzan. Ripping through with the percent health damage coming in from this Ash. The fast feet are fast enough and they live. But only for a moment longer as the teleport eventually arrives. Orianna picks up the pieces.
And that's why we call him JackeyLove, filling in the shoes of that legendary AD carry and making a name for himself. How does he do that from 0 and 4? You tell me, how does he do that? The AD carry from top esports they picked up from RNG, such a prodigy. Kael blocking the Scion.
Here we go, knock into the Alistair. Not going to care too much about that one. Orianna is able to skip themselves to clockwork safety. What's the betting that on JackeyLove's comms right there? They were like,
two dragons up, 3k up. They're very happy in this game still. If Ashe was a little further ahead and can threaten some of the members on the way in, perhaps there wouldn't be so much of a certain death.
More certain death. It's coming. It's assured. Someone will die. We don't know who, but it'll be somebody. Won't it? Yes. Yes, it will.
Down.
It's G.
Oh my god. We're still up at 23 kills in 18 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm just going to quote Crapton Hero here in your chat. No one Fiesta's better than the LPL.
Kind of gold, and I don't think they have the playmaking that easily to play from behind like this. We're getting to the point now where Flandre is so fed that the equalizer is enough to zone out JackeyLove and Creme, who need to be putting out an incredible amount of damage, and I just don't think that's possible now.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you at the moment. You know, we're getting to that 20-minute point where I said I didn't want the game to feel like it was done, and I don't think it is done. I think we are certainly closer than in any of the 3 games we witnessed before this today. However, you've got to say at the minute that anyone's probably by far the more likely to pick up the win. However, still fighting our top. They're still looking to get little picks where they can, but those picks are becoming less and less successful as anyone's letting them get more and more tanky.
Yeah. And we were saying top esports really did feel like an uphill battle on name, on recent.
He can really arrive on the scene, but decides to walk on down anyway. So 5v5 is brewing. It looks like top at the very least want to contest this. They want to make sure they don't give this one
wall stun
too easy. Certain death on its way. Who for this time? Big old boop sends Braum sailing into the distance. And now the damage can come through. Tarzan blocking off, forcing a really, really nice choke point now for the rumble damage to come in. But the turnaround is good. Orianna Shockwave is going to hit, is going to turn this fight back the way of anyone's legend. It was close for a moment, but it's Shanks who takes the triple. Tarzan cleaning up on the back line. It ends the way they took Braum out of the fight for so long at the beginning there. Really swung this one in their favor. Dragon will be their reward. And yeah, having already secured the Baron, things go from bad to worse for top.
Yeah, so Flandre, the only person without the Baron buff, which was claimed after that last fight. So he won't have that for that top lane push, but Anyone's Legends still have themselves 2 minutes to push in with it. Top esports might look for a turnaround fight to stop the Baron before it gets them in that chokehold. It's often that some of the philosophy just saying, look, if they just get Baron, try and fight them even if it's an uphill battle, just to stop them from just locking down the map. Flandre teleporting bot side though, and actually it's Anyone's Legend pulling the trigger.
Yeah, another massive shockwave going. Sorry, not shockwave. That was the steadfast presence being used by Poppy. But this time it's JackeyLove who's able to get a kill on the back of it. This is a chance to strip away some of the Baron buffs.
Here's Anyone's Legend. They've managed to turn it around. They lost one at the start of it. They're starting to chip. Well, Tarzan's called out now.
Yeah, Tarzan's in an awkward spot with the Undead General chasing him down, getting down a good bit of damage before having their second death, meaning that JackeyLove's able to get another one. Potentially an opportunity to turn. Here we go. It's going to be, sorry, it wasn't JackeyLove, instead it was the Xinjiao chasing down, trying to get onto yet more. Hope turns, throws massive damage, courtesy of the big one, the way of Ash, who dies yet again in this game. Their support dies as well. Freljord no more.
naiyou?
It is the turn of the Yordle to turn this one round. Poppy, Rumble doing the damage along with Corki, and that is your lot.
Anyone's Legend just have so much damage to throw at them. Flandre massively threatening towards the end of it, hitting those long-range electro harpoons. Anyone's Legend, they chose that fight. I wonder whether that was a mistake at first. It felt like, you know, with Tarzan and Kael going down quite early, I felt like Top Esports had a chance to maybe turn things around, especially with JackeyLove still alive, even on less items. But Anyone's Legend had that extra carry in the top side. We did say, look, realistically, you want a matchup which 369 can really bully about Flandre with. I don't think they ended up with that. I think they should have gone for the Ambassador, not the Scion. No, I think that's been a bit of their downfall here. Flandre has been so disgusting in each of these team fights.
It was hovered, it was contemplated. At this point, we can only question what if that had been the pickup instead. We've had 36 kills in less than 26 minutes. 24 of them, double the number of kills going over to Anyone's Legend. And right now, they're showing why they are that top-placed team in this incredible division.
You know, we've got that that tasty 1.5 kill a minute, don't we? Just under that. Kael going on to the Braum. Teleport coming in from the Scion. Team fight starting.
War, please. Yeah, yet more damage coming down onto the Alistair. Enchanted Crystal Arrow whiffs, however, not even catching onto that lower health support who's already healing back up again.
Flandre walking his way up the river there. That's one
arriving.
of the reasons why Top Esports wanted to take the fight there then, because the Rumble wasn't there. He's so much of the damage. This Rumble, and they're starting the fight again. Shockwave in!
Yeah, onto 2. Good damage coming in. There's no turnaround here as Corki finds another. Makes it a double kill. Chasing down 369. Yeah, that's a tanky Scion, but when it gets headbutted, pulverized, it turns out it turns into a triple kill pretty quickly. Flandre finding a kill on their own in a 1 versus 2. Could end up being a quadra kill going the way of Hope here. That's exactly what it is. That is a nigh-on game-ending play from Anyone's Legend.
Anyone's Legend, you know, they started this split slowly, despite being the one team in the LPL which kept a roster together, typically something which helps you perform well early into the next year. That wasn't the case. They dropped a couple of series early to BLG and to JDG, but they're starting to rack up some momentum now, start to pick up speed. Died too much. I mean, actually, maybe in a more even game, could have done some of that fancy footwork to more success. Flandre's on the flank now. What do we have? Dragon in 10 seconds. It would be the Soul Tarzan finding someone on the flank.
I mean, honestly, like, JackeyLove's just reminding me of JackeyLove so much. Certainly in the early days of JackeyLove, where they used to go for these all-or-nothing plays, where they... I mean, there was a point in JackeyLove's career where they were getting compared to Wild Turtle, and right now, TES needs a turtle. They need to do something, but it's a turtle that has flipped onto its shell, legs dangling aloft, as their head is ripped from the body, because Anyone's Legend have come, they have seen, and they have conquered at this point. A second inhibitor turret will fall. Braum is not much longer for the Rift unless they are a little lucky enough to be able to scurry back to the fountain. No luck today. Another orb delivery finds the life of Braum. We'll see the Guardian's Angel, sorry, not the Guardian's Angel, that is the second form of Scion after having already died. Nexus turret number 1 goes. Nexus turret number 2 doesn't survive much longer after that, and pre-30 minutes, Anyone's Legend go 1-0 in the series.
I mean, easy as you like, isn't it?